Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In our previous session, we discussed various scenario for Get Diagnostics, right? But we have covered most of the useful information we can say from the list because there is a long list and it is quite difficult or you can say quite time taking to cover each and every scenario for Get Diagnostics. Therefore, what I have decided that I will cover only the most important statement which we usually use in our programs and projects. And later, like if once you have covered all these series sessions, then you are confident. You are good to use all the statement from the list. You can directly visit IBM official website, then from there you will find out all the required statement with their data type and all. And in sessions we have already covered in detail like how to decide data type, how to fetch the values. So these things you know, right? So it means now you have good hands on this Get Diagnostics. So that's why I have decided to complete or to conclude this Get Diagnostics series in today's session, and maybe one more session which is related to this today's session. Okay, so and later we will move to the another topics and we'll study the other topic. Okay, so what I will do, I will show you one more statement which is for fetching the combined information. Now what is combined information? So when you fetch the all information, all is a statement. When you retrieve all information into the host variable gdinfo, which I usually use, so in that case it will provide you all the get diagnostic related information for the last executed SQL statement. So it will check the last executed SQL statement and will fetch all the related information for it. Okay, so this thing we will see in this today's session. So let's see what will happen and how it will process. So for that, firstly I will show you one table structure that we are going to use, and then we'll see the data and then we'll go to the program. So in table structure we have a table name as a students2 with two columns, student ID and student name. The first column is integer primary key and second column is varchar 255. Okay, so the first one is primary key because we want to perform the delete duplicate key error. We want to generate duplicate key error, so that's why I have created it as a primary key. Okay, so this table is already created, so let me remove this and now I will show you the data in the table. So I'm just running normal query, select star from Sharmit 1, which is my library name slash students 2. Okay, so here we have data till from 101 to 114. Okay, fine. Now what we will do, we will walk through the program and we'll see how we are utilizing this Get Diagnostics in order to fetch data. Okay, so as I told you that we are going to retrieve all the information with all statement. So the length for this statement is 32672. This is the required length. Now how I get to know about this? I just refer the IBM official website. There I search for all in case of Get Diagnostics, and from there I found this information that we can use 32672 in order to fetch the information for Get Diagnostics, all information of Get Diagnostic. Name you can decide anything, you can keep any name. I decided it as gdinfo, so I will fetch information here. Then we have DCSS result, which is of type character 10. Okay, so this we are going to not use, so let me delete this because in this session we are just going to fetch the information and in debug we will see the data because it is bit difficult to print all the data here, right? This is a larger object, a larger variable, right? After this, what we are doing, we are setting the commit option to star none as we always do in our SQLRPGLE programs, just to turn off the commitment control. And here I'm inserting the record, so exec SQL insert into Sharmit 1, which is my library name, slash students 2, and value is 114 name. In this case, we know that 114 is already there. Let me show you again. It is already there. So in this case, it will generate error. And then after that, we are just executing get diagnostics in order to fetch all information into GD info. And then setting the star INLR to star on. So let me quickly compile this program. And okay, there is something wrong. Okay, nothing is wrong. Actually, this is a storage problem. So for that, DLT SPLF F4, I'm deleting all my spool file. Maybe it will resolve my issue. Oh no, it's not. So for that, we need to remove some of the object which is not useful for me. So let me remove it. Star all. Don't do this in your system if you don't want to delete it, otherwise it will delete your all program and all. Okay, this is just for my case because there is some storage issue. In pub 400 we are using public server, so we are not supposed to full this storage. Let me try. Yeah, now it is created. So what we will do, we will create it with source mode. So dbg view star source, and then I'm compiling it. Fine. So it is compiled with source. Now we will debug it. So to debug this, strdbg f4 program name, then update production, OPM source, enter. It will take some time and then it will show the debug screen where we will set the breakpoint, and then we will use it. Uh, like we will use this for capturing the all information. Yeah. So here I will set the breakpoint on line number 1, F10. Now calling the program F10, it insert the data, then it goes for get diagnostic. Now if we check this GD info, you will see it is providing all the information. You can see command function insert, command function code plus 50, db2 number of connections 1, all the information is there, catalog name. And how you are identifying it means it is semicolon separated. This is from here to here, it is one value with their value and their output. Then we have another value till next semicolon. So it is semicolon separated. You can see constraint catalog name is there, which we covered in our previous in one of our previous session, right? So this is how you can utilize all in order to fetch all the information for the last executed SQL statement. Here you can see schema name, constraint schema, db2 message id, what is the message id it is returning, db2 message id 1, similarly 2. So most of them we have already covered because those were the important one, and other information you are getting here. So in the next session maybe I will show you how we can retrieve the specific. Let's say if you have fetched all the information and you want to pick the specific value from it, so how we will do this. Okay, so for that maybe we can use substring that we will discuss in upcoming session, right? But for now we are just going through a process through which we are identifying how we can uh, retrieve all the information for the last executed SQL statement using get diagnostics. So you can see it is providing all the information. You just need to take in debug and press F11, it will show you the details. In next session we will cover how we can fetch the portion of this detail. Let's say if you have fetched all the information and you are interested in any particular part, so you can simply go and use some functions to fetch the value. Okay, so this is the one way, and let me show you what will happen if let me change the value. What will happen if we run the correct query? Let's say 115 for the 115 name. So for this what we will do, we will compile it, and after that let me take it again in debug. Before that let me do and debug. We just want to check double sure that what will happen if the query is correct, because 115 is not there. dbg view star source compiled. Now we will take it and again in debug mode. strdbg f4 program name, yes, and yes. It will take some time again, then we will put, and meanwhile I can show you the data which is not there. You can see 115 is not there, so in this case it would return the record 115. So let me set breakpoint br1 f10, calling this program, pressing f10 is insert the record, get diagnosed information. You can see all the information is retrieved, and wherever it is not needed, like if you check for the SQL code, SQL state, it will return the correct one, because this time there is no error, right? So this is how we can easily utilize. You can see SQL state, it is returning zeros. Okay, so this is how we can utilize get diagnostics in order to fetch information for all the in order to fetch all the information for the last executed SQL statement. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.